Hello, Jet. Welcome back to the Patrick Taylor Crossword channel. It is late, but I'm going to try to get this Saturday crossword done because I'll have time to get it done tomorrow when I'm at work. But if I'm at work, I won't be able to make the video talking because, I'm not by myself in my little shop. And I don't really want to wait till tomorrow night to do it because, something else might be happening tomorrow night. Hopefully, I can see you again. But without further ado, let's try to do this Saturday, which is, in the most difficult one of the week. Uh, Spoilers that ruin a whole lot. I have no idea. Unwanted mail, we're going to go ahead and write spam, even though that might not be right. A berry found in swamps? I don't know. Do the acai berries grow in swamps? There's a lot of berries that grow in swamps. Hell, there's some that grow like underwater too. So a workplace? I don't know at the top of my head. 3 down. 19 across really went for. I don't know off the top of my head. 17 across, save me. And 15 across, building that shouldn't have running water. I don't know. But we'll keep going. Right now, I'm just looking at some of the down entries to see if anything just really sticks out to me. Symbols of love on some bridges. Don't they put padlocks on some bridges? Since 5 down is plural, then I know that 32 across starts with an S. Add pizzazz to, that could be maybe spice up a little bit. So then I'll look at 33 down. If it is spice up, then that should start with a P. And that is a soft, sticky treat, which I have no idea what that would be. Place with a chapel and a mess hall. I don't know. Military base. I don't know. Tech that records movement. Mocap, which would fit right here if 32 across was spice up. Support from an angel. I don't know. Seed money. It might be seed money. Place to make offers, eBay. If that is seed money, that would make sense, and that would be an N. Part of many a financial portfolio. That could be a bond. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is seed money. And 26 across on top of that, in quotes, moreover, maybe? 27, part of a certain steering system. That's probably a rack. Rack and pinion is a steering system. And then we have a spot. I don't know. I would say area, but would 11 down end in an A? Fruits related to grapefruits? I don't know. So that's probably not area. And this, moreover, might not even be correct, but we'll keep going. Oh, yeah, that is not a rack. That's a rail. But what kind of steering system has a rail? They call it rack and pinion, even though the rack is technically a rail. I don't know. But a poke option has to be tuna. So we will put the ahi in there. 39 across, admit. That can, be let in or, own up to something. 13, words on an incriminating email, perhaps. 12 down, save space in a way. So that's kind of a play on words. And fruits related to grapefruits. 10 down, a corner piece. Don't give me a line on that. 23 down, language in which thank you is shukriya. That has to be Urdu because what other language is going to be spelled like that? So now I'm really confident in Spice Up. 29 down, a place with a chapel and a mess hall. I don't know, maybe Bible camp, maybe? Do they even call those Bible camps anymore? How someone might be caught. Might be in a lie. But that doesn't make any sense here because 33 down is still a soft, sticky treat. And I don't know, peeps, marshmallow peeps are soft and sticky. But 44 across, how someone might be caught. Maybe that's on tape. Maybe. And this is 41 across, allow me. This is probably help if I had to guess. And if this is 44 across is on tape, then 42 down, not so simple, would probably be harder. I'm going to go ahead and fill these out because I'm kind of in a hurry, and normally I would just wait until I was, even more sure before I wrote these down, but not going to do it. I mean, allow me is, I want to say like let me help or I will help, but none of those like really fit here, so I'll just keep going. 47 across, unwasted, question mark. That would be sober. 53 across, your point being, I would say yes and. But 47, number one, that doesn't fit. 47 down, nothing special. I would say maybe so-so. And so I don't know what that would be, your point being. And I'm not sure. We'll work on that. And what seder means literally, I don't know. I am not Jewish. I thought it would just meant like meal or something, but if it starts with a O, it does not mean meal. And then 24 down, an appliance that uses a thermostat to know when to stop. That could be your heater. That can be your oven. It could be a little bit of everything. And this might be sense. Have a feeling. SENC. In SENSE. Yeah. This 37 down, fervent. If that's an N for and that's an S for sense. So this could be intense. We'll say that, and I'm going to go ahead and fill this out, and I'm going to fill that out. And what seder means literally? Older? Under? No. Odder? It can't be otter, can it? Performer who's juggling a lot, 25 down. I think that is a one-man band because it's got a question mark. So 41 across, allow me, will be I can help. 36 across, prefix with sphere is probably a hemisphere. And if you know anything about fish, you know that when repeated, comma, a fish would be a mahi. 31 across, one in hand. That could be, I don't know. One in hand. That's got a question mark, so it's going to be some sort of play on word. We'll keep going. European capital that names some animals if you interchange its last two letters. A European capital spelled like that? I don't know. And a campus military group for 24 across is the ROTC. I don't even know what it stands for, but I know what it is. Appliance that uses a thermostat to know when to stop. I this can't be right. I mean, rice cooker. I have a rice cooker and it doesn't use a thermostat. It uses weight. Whenever the weight, it gets heavier or lighter. I can't remember which, but that's what actually tells it to stop cooking. But then again, I got a really cheap one, so it might not be very good. And I'm going to say that that is so-so and finish that up. This European capital that names some animals. If you interchange its last two letters, that will be Minsk. Symbol of love on some bridges. I'm going to go ahead and put padlocks. I'm fairly confident there. Some 4 down. Some chances to get credit. In brief, I don't know. 21 across, a PlayStation 5 maker that's made by Sony. 7 down, Lincoln-esque in a way. I don't know. Abraham Lincoln was tall. I don't know. Hairy. I don't know. And 6 down, opposite of with the works. So plain. Behold in Latin. Is that not ecce? And really went for. I don't know, but that's going to be a nice little word, I believe. Really went for. Much liked. I don't know. That might be a K. Abraham Lincoln was tall and lanky, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Spoilers that ruin a whole lot. Sour apples? Is that what they say that? One bad apple can ruin the whole thing. Workplace. 3 down. I'm not sure. 2 down. The berry found in the swamps. Oh, you know what? That's not. That's those are. I think that word is completely wrong. I think that's bad apples. But unwanted male, what would that be? A bill? Makes sense, and we'll call that bad apples. Berry found in swamps. That has to be the acai. 3 down, a workplace. 17 across, save me. I don't know. Really went for liked. Workplace, desk. And some chances to get credit. Yeah, that would be AP tests. Advanced placement tests, which we saw something similar in an earlier one this week. I don't know why Save Me would be Last Dance. But building that shouldn't have running water, that would be an ice palace, and that makes perfect sense. 22 across, a hairstyle associated with lesbian culture. I don't know, maybe a mullet. What other hairstyle starts with an M and a U? Here's the here's the fruits related to grapefruits again. Save space in a way. Words on an incriminating email again. Do not know. Emoji indicating interest. 14 down. I'm not sure which emoji indicates interest. And 10 across, a ditch digger. That could be a spade. This would be a corner piece. I don't know. Staple. I don't know. But actor McGuire, there's only one McGuire that I know of. Toby. 18 across. Stretch one's legs, say. And 20 across, French fathers, pears. So that is a staple, a corner piece. And so now the fruits related to grapefruits have to be pomelos, right? Oh, and that means that rail is not part of a certain steering system. That's probably a rein because that is probably sight for a place. 10 down, a ditch digger. I'm going to go ahead and put spade. Emoji indicating interest, eyes. Yeah, that makes sense. I sent you quite a few eye emojis back in April and May and June. Stretch one's leg, say, is amble because 12 down, save space and away is abbreviate. 13 down, words on an incriminating email perhaps would be delete this. 39 across, admit, let in. 43 across, number range for some board games. I don't know, ages? 40 down, annual event with baskets and egg hunt. Drifters at sea, 34 down. I don't know. 45 across is a blemish. But what would be another word for blemish? 46 down, start of a declaration of 47 BC. What on earth was happening in 47 BC? I have no idea. I wasn't around. And 45 down, where French fries are frog sticks. I have no idea. Would they call French fries frog sticks in Paris? That sounds like something they would do. But then blemish, it wouldn't really fit there, so I don't know. 48 across, direction to get to an address. I don't know. 54 uncovered. 54 uncovered. 56 across, aids in recalling. Oh, how do you spell that? Because aren't those informal endorsements? It's mnemonic. Yeah, I've got like a speech impediment. I can't actually say that word. I know that's what that word is. It's conditional. If you know anything about computer programming, you know that they normally else is a conditional. Informal endorsements are recommendations. 50 down, lake blank, body of water near London. Erie would fit here, but there is no Lake Erie in England, but there might be a London close to Lake Erie in New York. I am not super familiar with New York geography. Direction to get to an address. I bet there's a word here right here, which makes sense. And uncovered. Is that all natural? No, that's not spelled correctly. I don't know. And is that exaggerated speaking style that promotes language development? I have no idea. And so now it's get really hard, and this is going to take me some time. So I think this is camp for 29 down. Place with a chapel and a mess hall. Bible camp or Bible dorm. Direction to get to an address. I want to say like turn here or 49 across, Celine's Roman counterpart. Oh, I don't know enough about Roman gods. Oh yeah, I came, I saw, I conquered. But what is this blemish thing here? Drifters at sea. I do not know. Yeah, maybe 45 across blemish is is a verb, not a noun. Okay, so direction to get to an address will probably be click here. And drifters at sea would be the plankton. And this has to be Bible camp now. This Celine's Roman counterpart has got to be Luna. This is all natural. And now I know how to spell mnemonics and pronounce it. And ding for the blemish. And where are French fries or frog sticks? Would you really call that a diner? I've been to plenty of diners and I've never heard them called frog sticks, but we're going to put a R here and see what happens. Woohoo! All right, I like that sound, and I'm going to admire my puzzle really quick. I've never heard of parent ease, but evidently that's a word for an exaggerated speaking style that promotes language development. And look at the archives, make sure I haven't missed anything. I have not. Look at the statistics real quick and see how I did for an average Saturday. Today I did it in 24 minutes and my average is 27. So, okay. Thanks for coming along. It's not quite midnight yet, so I think I'm going to run up top deck, try to upload this for you because you seem to be interested in it. And if you're interested in it, hey, I will, upload it for you because, I like you a lot